your message, share your message. Woo! Yeah.
Welcome, everyone. I am so excited that you're here today. I am your host, Tonya Hofmann, and as always, I have an amazing guest star today, Miss Amber Griffiths. Hey, Amber.
Hello.
So we're going to hear from Amber in just a second, but I do want to remind you that we want you to go out there and change the world from the front of the room, and we have a perfect opportunity for you. Go to Public Speakers with an S conference.com and be a speaker at our next conference in London, England. So June 20th through the 22nd, we want you there. Don't be square. We're also looking for attendees, so if you just want to go hang out, awesome. Alrighty, so let's get back over to Amber, because she is not only going to be one of our amazing speakers at the event, but also our MC. And I picked her because she is adorable, and everyone just sees not only how incredibly intuitive she is in her expertise, but also just the knowledge base. So Amber's a branding expert, and I've used her. You'll see some of her artwork and stuff on our website, publicspeakersassociation.com. And I just adore that she has this breadth of knowledge. So tell us, Amber, I know branding is so huge. Why is it so huge?
Your brand is everything that you do and everything that you say to create this profitable, it has to be profitable, relationship and experience with your ideal client. So it drives your business, and your brand actually drives your marketing. One of the things I'm seeing a lot of lately is people are like, well, I have my marketing in place, but something's not working. I'm like, well, if you don't have your brand in place, if you don't have your story established, your narrative created, and it's not consistent, you're just throwing crap at the wall, hoping something sticks. You have to have that brand, because it will drive your marketing. It will drive everything that you do to establish and enhance the relationship you have with your ideal client. So you've got to have it put in place before you do anything.
Right. I know. I see everyone always trying to be someone else here, and then, oh, but let's do it this way here. And, oh, I saw this person do it this way here. And then none of it sounds like them.
No. And it's part of it is the jangly keys, oh, there's a kitty. Oh, there's something shiny. There's a new program. There's a new whatever. But the bottom line is, even if you watch somebody who's in your industry, you're like, oh, they're doing A, B, and C. I should do A, B, and C. You can't do A, B, and C like they do, because you have different qualities. Your story is different. Your unique awesomeness and amazingness won't make it work the way theirs does. You have to, for example, like Facebook Live. You can't do Facebook Live the way everybody else does it, because it won't work for you and your clients. You get to take it in and say, this is how it makes sense to me. This is how it goes with my brand. This is how I will deliver it. And then it will work for you. Then it will actually make you money.
I know. I was just on another person's show, and we're talking about corporate, and suddenly people are like, well, I need to show up more professional. And I'm like, you are a professional. Show up as yourself.
Yes. In fact, there's one of those. I was a florist in a private life when I was in high school. I worked at a flower place, and it's one of those old time small town, like pharmacy in the front, flower shop in the back. So I got both. And I would make this arrangement. And it's just so beautiful. It's almost like I'm a professional. And the bottom line is, whether you pay $5 or $5,000, this is what you do. And this is your expertise in that moment. You are a professional. You can still laugh and be professional. I laugh with all my people. It's one of my core values. It's why I love to do, because if you want to be miserable, you can go back to corporate. You can go back and do whatever it was making you miserable. Life is too short not to laugh. So you can be professional, get paid to do what you love to do, and smile and make this face all the time.
Right. Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah. It goes to show, you and I laugh all the time when we talk.
Exactly.
But we're both very professional. We can totally help you.
Exactly. I know. It's so funny, because there's so many people that they're like, oh, I need to put on this certain face. And, especially if you're looking at corporate, well, whatever your face is in that means everyone else's face is that way. There's that mirror image. So if you're smiling and engaging and you're laughing, guess what? Your audience is probably doing that as well. If it's online, if it's in front of people, whatever it is.
Absolutely. I think you're totally right. Especially if you're in corporate, but even whether you're an entrepreneur or corporate, if you put on the same face, if you put on this, I should have this face, you will not stand out in any kind of way. I tell people, I'm like, let your freak flag fly. Whatever it is that makes you different is going to make you stand out. I mean, when was the last time you went to a networking event and at least 6 people stood up and they were loan officers? And I went to one a couple weeks ago, and the woman, she was the third one, and she honestly going to stood up and said, I'm a loan officer, and did that motion. I went, you just dismissed yourself, so allow the entire room to dismiss you as well. Like, say something amazing about yourself. Talk about what you create for your clients. Don't be a noun. You'll be forgettable. Be you. It's amazing.
Don't be a noun. I love it. Oh my God, you need to coin that.
I should just, that's one of my amberisms. Don't be a noun.
Don't be a noun.
Be amazing.
Be an adjective, right?
There we go. There we go. Be yourself. Be unique. It's way more fun.
Right. And so when you start looking at, because I know, I've been doing websites, software, and app development for people since 2005. So we've been doing it a lot. And one of the things that always irritates me is I go look at what they've got as a website right now, and they don't even have any pictures of them except for in the About Us page, right? I'm like, about us? I thought you were one person. What is this about us?
One of the things I recently, in fact, I was totally had done what I tell people not to do. That, when you create a brand, it's part of why I say it's your brand by design. Because as entrepreneurs and as corporate, you collect your brand, right? As you go through, you're like, this is okay. I need to hurry and get this. Or I have the budget for this, so I'll add this. And what happens is you have this collection of mismatched pieces. I went onto my website just recently, and my navigation bar, 3 of them had my name in it. It was Work with Amber, Book Amber, About Amber. I'm like, holy crap, and I can tell exactly what happened because I did each page separately. I've been updating as I go. I'm like, and the About Amber, who else is it going to be? This is not about Henry Ford's page. This is about me. You can just put about. It's okay. You know exactly who you're going to find in there.
I know there's so many things that we do that just, you start thinking about it. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense at all.
No. I think it's part of why I love the brand is that, especially if you start with your vision and you say, this is who I am and this is what I want to create in the world. These are the people I want to serve. Then as you are following that path, and the more clear you are about it, then it's easier to determine if it's a distraction or an opportunity. You watch people and I'm like, why are you at this trade show? Why are you at this event? It has nothing to do with what you're creating and where you want to go. But it was just there. It was just easy, or they saw somebody else doing it. So they said, oh, I should be doing that. But I thought, if you can keep super clear with your brand, it will keep you so completely laser focused and moving forward all the time. So you can let go of the stuff that's just time consuming or that's just easy, that doesn't actually take you where you actually want to be. So it's part of why I'm like, oh my gosh, you will save so much time. You'll save so much money. You'll make so much more money, and you'll make the impact because you're going to get there faster, right? The path is straight. So I love it.
I see that in a lot of times, like in a networking group or, something, and somebody's target market isn't local, but yet they're in a local networking group, right? For me, I knew I wanted to go global, so I hang around with people globally, right? At conferences, global perspectives and things like that. That's why I love speakers so much. So I think it is really important to be clear so that you're hanging with the people who can actually move you along faster.
Get you there. Absolutely. That's where you put your money. I mean, I tell people, I'm like, I don't care if it's $4. If it's not taking you someplace amazing, or if your people aren't at the other end of that, you have wasted your $4. So $4, 40,000, you completely wasted it if it doesn't take you where you want to go and if it doesn't reach your ideal clients.
Because I think a lot of times people think, oh, this is what I should be doing. This is what everyone else does, so I should be doing this too.
Yeah.
Instead of actually looking at, where do they need to be taking themselves?
Exactly. I think that especially as entrepreneurs, we get so focused on what we consider competition, which, by the way, there isn't any. That's a different soapbox. But you have this list of should be doings and you should all over yourself instead of building your business. And it's just, you've got to be able to be moving forward all the time. And you can't do that until you know where you are. Like you have to, and that's part of branding. Where am I now? Where do I want to be? What do I offer?
And I think if your brand is real clear too, then when you work with people that are in your same genre, right? I do a lot of speaking and connections and JV partners with people that actually have speaking organizations, or, they're speaker coaches, so they're doing a lot of what I do, but yet our brands are very clear so that we know how to refer each other and how to do business with each other.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You are uniquely qualified to solve the issues and concerns of your ideal client. So if they're not yours, let them go. That is $20 the hard way. You will both be miserable the entire way through. And you're absolutely right. There are people that, one of my favorite people does branding. And I have hired her. We have worked together before because I'm like, I know exactly what you have and I know exactly what I have. And I know how my people work with me and your people work with you. And there's no competition there. It's just, no, these are mine. Those are clearly yours. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest mistake that most people make, is they don't reach out to people that are actually doing what they do, because they already got your target market. They got people ready to hire you.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. One of the things that I've noticed is, I was doing a bunch of research because I'm like, there's got to be money at the end of this tube, right? Otherwise, why are we here? I appreciate everybody who's like, I just want to world peace and make the world a better place. But if you're not making money, you don't get to share your message. And entrepreneurs will spend about 10% of their income in marketing. And about half of that is online. So I'm looking at the numbers. I'm like, okay, so again, keeping it with easy brand expert numbers. So it's easy math. If you are not making approximately 10 times what you're investing, your brand is broken. You are just marketing. You are just flinging stuff and trying things, watching what other people do, and just hoping something sticks, instead of having that brand that says, if I go here, I get this. If I go here, I get this. So even if you're spending $500 a month in marketing, you should be making $60,000 a year just from those avenues. If you are not, you need to take a look at your brand. You need to make sure that your people are there, that your message is clear, and you're actually ready to move forward.
Yes, exactly. And don't try to do it yourself, because you can't see yourself. I just had this conversation with another amazing branding expert, and she's like, Tonya, I need someone to look at my brand because there's something missing. And I'm like, yeah, I can tell you what's missing. And she's like, you're kidding. And so guess what? She's hiring me to help her, kind of
absolutely
her packages and stuff, right?
Yeah. What is the phrase? You can't see your own eyebrows? have an outside expert look at what you're doing, because you are numb to it. You are so inside it. I mean, it's part of why I hire a branding coach, because I'm like, I need you to do for me what I do to my people, because I can't do that for myself.
Yes.
Absolutely. Hire the experts. That's what they do. It's what they live for.
Love it. So do you have something you'd like to share with our listeners today, or, some type of way to get in contact with you?
Oh, I do. There's all kinds of juicy ways. You can follow me on Facebook. That's probably one of the easiest ways. I come on every single Thursday at 10 o'clock Mountain Time to do a Facebook Live, little branding tip, things that you can take immediately and go do and improve your brand. And so that is at Your Brand by Design on Facebook. You can also find me at Branding Rockstar on Facebook. But if you really are ready to have your questions answered, I would love to offer you some of my time. Can I do that? Is that appropriate?
Yay.
Go to yourbrandbydesign.com/duet, DUET. That takes you right to my calendar. You can find a time that works with your schedule, and you and I will have a private conversation about your brand. What's missing? Sometimes it takes a complete overhaul. I won't lie. But sometimes it's like tweak, little things here, little things there, tighten it up and polish it to really move your business forward and start making the money and the impact you want.
Awesome. So you said that super fast, so say it slow for me.
Sorry. yourbrandbydesign.com. That's my website. But if you do /duet, DUET, it takes you right to my calendar.
All right, everyone. So go to Brand Yourself by Design.
Your Brand by Design.
Your Brand by
Design.com.
Your Brand by Design.com /duet.
Duet. Yes, perfect. That takes you right there. I can't wait to talk to you.
Yay! So make sure you get connected to Amber, and please don't just stalk her and talk to her.
Yes, engage. I'm fun.
And then come to the conference and meet her in person. I mean, that's
yes. Oh, please come play. We're going to have such a great time, and you're going to learn so many things. The lineup of speakers, Tonya, I cannot believe who you have created. This is like, it's amazing the people you are attracting to come to this conference.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to be a part of it.
And they're all
So
mine.
excited.
What about that? Right. And that's when you know your brand really well, is when you gravitate the people that you're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. You know, because they're just
Yes.
all you, is your peeps.
Yes, it is. Yes.
All righty, everyone. Get connected to Amber. Remember, her last name is Griffiths with an FF and a THS, so get it right.
You're good.
Griffiths, like, you know, who made up your name, really?
It's Welsh. Of all the things, the S makes it Welsh.
Nice. All righty, everyone. So get connected. Please contact us. Please go to the publicspeakersconference.com, and there's always a way for to chat on all my websites. So we will see you next time on the Share Your Message show. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.